Hey, Richie. Oh, right. Well done. I know my strategy is, so I should be okay. I know what I'm doing. Is the stream up live yet, do you know? Yes, it is.
Dream Team Racing, DTR. So we've never met before.
Hopefully
So this will be our first encounter between the two teams. And yep, looking forward to that. Should be good. Just going through some of the drivers in a moment. The Gen X livery at the moment. GXR, so JRT from Retto. Give me heavy, I snap you in, I snap you in. So DTR versus Gen X. And we've got 14 laps here as well, so this is San Quancy. The track gets used too often. I believe it's nice to see it come out. And, of course, San Quancy and B will see it used on a often basis. See the longer version of the track. We're doing this in the Audi RS5, the DTR Group 2. This car has a tricky DRS wing on it. Pull it down as often as you can. This is an extra bit of pace. Put the downforce on the back end. So that's obviously well now. Driver for Gen X. We will see. We've got till 10 past the hour, so 10 past 8 in our time. But yeah, until then, if they haven't got all drivers in, then Keimaru will step in and yeah, then drive for Gen X. So it'll be interesting. Hopefully that won't be the case. The driver who's running a little bit late will be in time, and everything will be fine. But either way, yes, there will be 6 Gen X drivers along with 6 DTR drivers. There, Nick in the chat as well. Evening, Nick. Evening, Nick. Thank you, thank you. Nice to have you in. Nice to have you in. Good luck tonight, my friend. Hope all goes well. Jetty old fart. Nice. 67. Many a race with Tyson. So yep, looking forward to seeing how Tyson gets on this evening too. Then we have Darlow Boy. Tight right hander to the bridge. Oof, you've got to be so careful there as well. You don't want to be touching the edge of that bridge there. Can be a little bit messy. Then we have Yari behind Darlow Boy. DTR Yari. One of our Finnish drivers along with Severy. Severy won't be racing this evening, but yep. There he is with us. Flat out down this back straight. Get to a lot of speed down to here before you then come to the right-hander, dropping to around about 70 as you come through. 60 to 70, and then away you go. And back onto Nick again there. Through. Howell. There we have Hippie as well. Number 113, DTR deck out at the moment. On track. Just got back from Sweden last night at 12 o'clock, so hasn't had an awful lot of rest. So has joined us with not too much practice, to put it mildly. So yeah, he didn't manage to get any beforehand either, but yeah, we'll be looking to try and enjoy the race this evening. Put a few good laps in if you can. There's JRT. And there's Mr. Howell. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And so yeah, CJ Howell just wishing everybody good luck tonight for the race. Thank you very much. Hopefully all goes well. We're 14 lapper. As he said, all tyres required, so yeah. 14 laps, all tyres required, and the tyre wear and fuel is 4 and 4 for this one too as well this evening, so that also will govern some of the strategies that I'm sure some of the drivers will have in the backs of their minds. Oh, unlucky! Oh, just clip that edge there. That's, yep, will come off you. Stay on there, but so easy to do. You've got to be so careful on that. Just go a little bit too wide, and then that back end can step out and snap out. There's Ian. cars IR9 DTR cars. Number 26. And then we have Kieran out on track now, getting a few laps in. Time is 8:05 now, so yeah, there's Peter. Good evening, Peter. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well. Are you off to London tonight, or is it tomorrow you're in London? You'll have to. Is it London? Yeah, you'll have to let me know. Can't remember. Gen X Racing. Hello and good luck, everybody. Yes. Good evening, and thank you very much. Yep. So we had Gen X in there as well, wishing everybody good luck and a good evening. Let's hope it all goes well this evening. Like I said, got 14 laps. The qualifying will probably start at 8:10, so it was down for 8 o'clock. So yeah, we'll check in a second actually, just to make sure that all drivers are here and ticked in. Make sure all is good before the qualifying starts. There's Tyson. Around the right-hander and then across to the left-hander to the start-finish straight. There he goes, taking a little bit there on the curbing, and we'll be crossing the line. So yeah, we'll be 8:10 for qualifying this evening. We'll wait for instruction on that. So Richie is our race director this evening, and Maru is the host, the lobby host this evening too. So excellent stuff. Those posts are covered. There's Yari as we go through. So let's have a quick little look. So we got Darlow Boy, Howell, CJ Howell, and then we have Kareem, Numeretto, yeah, Tyson, Howell, yeah, so we might have, I'm not sure, yeah, so I'm flicking through there, people. I'm just trying to see how many there are, but let's just come back from that part a moment. Let's just have a look on the numbers. So yeah, so we have 11 in at the moment, so that's going to be 6 of the DTR drivers, and that will mean that then we will have 5 drivers from Gen X. So it would appear that JJ, who is Kemaru, might be stepping in to drive this evening to cover the absence, but yeah, no problem. But yeah, like I say, it should be a great little battle tonight. We'll see how it goes with the qualifying, which will be starting in a couple of minutes. But yeah, yes, I thought it was Nightwolf. Yeah, that's the one driver that's missing at the moment. Richie, so thanks for that. Thanks for the reminder on that one. So yeah, so it's Nightwolf we're waiting on. Fingers crossed Nightwolf will be in pretty soon. And yeah, we can get qualifying started for you all. But it would be nice. I mean, we've got JJ, we know, or Kemaru, who can step in if needs be. And it's always better to have 6 against 6. We don't want 6 against 5 or anything like that. So that's just, yeah, not much fun. We certainly don't want that for the teams. Always nice to have equal amounts of drivers for each team. We do have, it looks like Kemaru has jumped in at the moment, so it might be the case that Kemaru might well drive because he's ticked in. So just check, it might be worth just checking with Kemaru, with JJ. That's an old nickname of mine, that is. From many years ago, JJ. So, yeah. But yeah, let's just check with JJ and make sure JJ's all good for taking the seat and racing. So Lovely. Fingers crossed, stepping in there at late notice, so that's really cool. Really good stuff. Okay. Yep, there we go. Yep, no worries. Excellent stuff. So we will be qualifying will be underway very shortly, everybody. We'll just wait on Rich's instruction. Let's make sure that everybody's tyres. Everyone checks their tyres, make sure they're all on their soft tyres for this one. I don't want to be on any other tyre other than the soft for when the qualifying starts. Make sure you've got your tyres set on softs, everyone. As qualifying is about to start, as Richie says, start your engines. Absolutely right, so we'll get this right underway with the qualifying. Kareem. Quality starts, yeah, absolutely. Good luck, everybody. It's about to start. Here we go. And if you're new here, then you can always... you're on your way now. Okie dokie. Excellent stuff then, Peter. We'll hope all goes well. And yeah, have a lovely time. So here we go then. We'll be looking to see who will be coming out first. It's one out lap. Okay. Howell. We have Deck coming out. We have Darlow Boy. Yay, thank you, Peter. Peter's just saying, wishing everybody good luck. Kareem and Ian coming out at the end there as well. He's just easing off, giving himself a nice little space at the back. Kareem now as well. CJ Howell and everyone sort of trying to sort themselves out a little bit, not rushing. Looking after the tyre for the first lap round. Kieran sitting and waiting. But yeah, everyone's sort of looking after their tyres a little bit as they're going round, keeping them cool. As I say, tyre degradation is ×4 for this one, so they're all going to be on their racing softs. It's a long old track this. It's a 3 minute plus lap time, so as you can appreciate, with lots of tight corners. So in a group 2, so as you can appreciate, tyre degradation is going to be quite heavy, and so you're going to be wanting to look after those soft tyres for that out lap before you then have to set your flying lap. You're one and done basically in the CTC. So you have that out lap and then away you go. You'll have your flying lap, and this, because it is a 3 minute plus lap, doesn't really give you much chance if you do make a mistake on your flying lap to put in another one, because by the time you come back out you'll be a long way off. I'm trying to find out, probably a good idea to start putting the info on there, so we've got some idea of where everybody is. So we have Deck leading them out at the moment. Like taking the right hander there, opening up the DRS, which is what you will do. Get that pace, let that car sing along without too much downforce on the rear end, or a lot less anyway. CJ Howell just in behind. And slow down for the right-hander. Some tricky but really nice corners on this track as well, I find. So yeah, as tricky as they are, they're also quite nice as well. There's a nice feel to the track, I think, overall. Do like it. Do like it. Settings for me on controller probably aren't the greatest. I don't get the best out of it, but in terms of the track itself and the drive, it's pretty cool. Do like it. We're coming up to the left-hander here now. Where we go. And there's the outlaps. We're running it out. CJ Howell. Oldfart, Tyson. Then we have Nick, Darlow Boy, Kareem, Minameto, Yari. And I'll stay with the front guys at the moment though, because obviously they're going to be the ones that are going to be setting the lap time. first. Tyson there. M3 will roll through though. There we go with Nick, M3 guy. Darlow boy. Kareen. Nameto. Yari. And behind Yari we have Ian. Just going over the start finish line to start what will be his flying lap now. We then have JJ, which is Keimaru. Coming around to the last corner there as he will be revving it out, trying to get as quick as he can there, getting that DRS down, and away he goes for his flying lap now. Then we have Kieran as he then comes to the sweeping left hander, kissing the apex and across the other apex as well, and will then cross the line to then start his flying lap. Across he goes. Hippie and see Howell as okay, that's interesting. What happened to Howell? He's okay, never mind. Or is this playing tricks on me? Probably playing tricks on me. Absolutely, but yeah, we have Hippie there. Now on his flying lap as well. So see Howell. Don't know whether he had an incident. Might have had an incident now, I think. He's got his hazards going. JJ. Okay, he went back to pit lane. Okay, so he will probably get his next lap in, I would think. And then we have JJ's holding back there, I believe, so that Hippie could go through. Darlow boy currently holding back. Maybe he went back in and then came back out again. So I'll try and keep an eye on this as this can be done. So we have Deck going through now. To the left-hander, kissing the apex, coming up to the line, and the time is a 2:58.938 at my deck. He is currently holding pole position at the moment. We have TNT, Tyson, with a 3:05.3, excellent time. And then we have Nick with a 3:02.760. Excellent time, right? Okay, that's one and done, everybody. So excellent stuff. Kareem coming in with a 3:04.123, moving up into temporarily P3 at the moment. But then we have Nameto. Well done. Yeah, the 3:02.894. Well done to Kareem. Yari with a 3:04.158. That's Yari's laps done. So we'll return to the to the pits. Tyson can also, I guess, return to the pits as well, as his laps will be done. Ian coming through. What can Ian do here? Wow, a 3:02.884. Excellent time as well. Currently on P3. And a little spinner there from Ian. Yep, he'll take that. He'll take that. Remembering it's only one flying lap, everyone, so could be worth posting a reminder to let everyone know it's just the one flying lap. Don't want people overlapping, doing too many. Kieran, 57, 58, 59, 3 minutes 1 and 3 minutes 1.980 for Kieran. That puts him on P2. Yep, Tyson, I probably need to pit in. Tyson, if you can hear me. Ian is in the chat. Evening Ian, evening, and Hippie as well with a 3:03. Excellent stuff from Hippie. Nice, a 3:03.583. Excellent lap time. Brilliantly done. Now we have Howell on his way out. I'll just want to write that in there. Sorry. outside. Might be possible, but that's not CJ Howell. But that's just one. I think Tyson might be doing an extra lap here, and we don't want to get that confused. Stopping at the moment. Yeah, so it's a quicker time, although we didn't improve, but we shouldn't have done the extra lap. So we have 3:05, 3:00 for Tyson. Extra lap to maybe there. One out lap. But we still got JJ out on track, so the Bravo boy out on track at the moment. And we have Howell also out on track at the moment, so these three. So post a lap, I'm guessing that we'll have JJ coming over first. 9 minutes, 58, 59, 10 minutes to go. Definitely the last lap. Follow. 3. He did gain against teammates, I believe, but yeah. It's okay.
I mean, it's very tired, so it doesn't matter.
But it's alright, don't worry, Tyson, it's okay. It's okay, I don't think there's any damage done.
Yeah, I'm doing mine as well. Mine myself, boys. I thought it was
times above. Late notice for, obviously it's JJ obviously with the camera on. Quite late notice for him. So, pick somebody up from time to time, I know when they step in, very late notice, and just reflect what camera has done. So well done. Props to that, well done. And cross the line, it's 3:14. Well done, well done, well done, well done. Well done, Maru. We have Howell coming through. That's 3:03. Okay. Okay. Goes. Last one out at the moment. Running the DTR deck with a 258, 938 on pole position with Kieran P2 with a 301.980 and Nick M3 Guy with a 301.760 all in P3 car. So Darlow Boy and CJ Howell will both be looking to try. Let's see if they can get in amongst that. Anyway, so we actually got CJ Howell. Over here. Darlow Boy. On the night lap, apparently, but I'm not sure. I'm sure this is the night lap. see. Get himself up amongst. Get himself on the podium there. Can he get himself a few 1, 2 or 3 here? Taking it wide, and through, kissing that apex. Going out a bit wider again now. Amongst it. And he does. 3:02 puts himself onto provisional P3 with a 3:02. Excellent time by CJ Howell. So we just have. Darlow boy left. Put a lap in. Careful, careful. Well done, well done. Don't want to kiss that barrier.
My strategy,
absolutely
Richie,
not.
so
Let's come off that one there.
7 medium.
7-0.
5
As he comes over the bridge, the tight left-hander. Right, 70 to 80 down through here. And as we come down through the, again like a sweeping right-hander, just come off a little bit. Yeah, yes, it's good. Excellent stuff. But yeah, let's see. Here's Darlow boy.
Oh, okay, yeah, no worries.
Braking now.
Yeah, I know what he's doing. I know the strategy he's
To the
doing.
right.
He's doing 1 lap on hard, isn't he? 5 mediums.
The farmhouse on the left-hand side, and the right-hand side, down through.
I think Deck's doing the same, isn't he? Is Deck on the same strategy?
I like this section. A really nice section. Just onto the brakes, then just resting onto the apex, wide out to the left, keeping it wide as you then tuck in, hitting the apex coming through. Oh, he's pushing. He's definitely pushing, Darlow boy. He definitely wants to try and get that time. Definitely was pushing there, but yep. There he comes. Let's see. 306. He comes in with a 3:05.981. This is enough for a P11 for Darlow boy. Excellent drive. Well done, well done. And that is qualifying all done. Yep, absolutely. That'll be the through at the top. So we'll go through in a moment and have a little look through. But you can see there. Deck P1. We will get a full lead out in a minute. But yeah, excellent stuff. Well done. Well done, everybody. Everyone managing to get their second lap in. Choosing their tyres already to show when they'll be coming out. There's Darlow boy be staying out on track at the moment as we rotate through to the timing, which will finish in the 3 minutes, so it'll be around about 18 minutes. So it's yeah. Just going to let this run through. Yep, and Tyson saying good luck everybody for the race. But yep, there's points for the for qualifying for P1, 2 and 3. So excellent stuff. So all the drivers will be taking some extra points there. There's also points for fastest lap, along with the obvious points for your positional places at the end of the race as well. So yep, and there we are, finally all done, all done. So we'll quickly have a nice little look at the results here, and I'll just get that bit done and that part done as well. There we go, saved on both. Lovely. So yep, there we are, there we have it. So CTC Matchday 5 Gen X versus DTR. We have DTR deck, holding pole position with a 2-minute 58.938, with DTR Kieran in P2 with a 301.980, and then we have a CJ Howell with a 302.056. Those are the top three, but it's pretty close, as you can see. Look at that, because you've got M3 Guy on a 302.760. You've then got Ian as well with a 302.884, and then even 10 hundredths of a second between Ernesto and Ian, because Ernesto has a 302.894. Not that far behind is Hippie as well with a 303.563. Not too far behind also is Carrying with a 304.1. Yari then with a 304.1 as well, so those two are very close in terms of their quickest time there. Tyson with a 304.521, again really close, so you can see this is a pretty close field. And Darlow Boy there with a 305.981 was a little bit unlucky. Just caught a couple of the edges and just had a back end just slide a little touch, which just lost that little bit of pace. Otherwise might have got himself up sort of P8, P9ish. I would have thought maybe even P7, but yeah, was a bit unlucky, but did push, did try as hard as he could, as fast as he could. And then we had JJ, which is Keimaru with a 314.447, but yeah, I don't think Keimaru's had that much time on this track with this combo, so all due respect, really good. So well done Keimaru, well done for stepping in at the last minute, so GG's on that one. Brilliant stuff. There we are. So it'll just be a case of then waiting on when the race starts. That will be Richie, we'll be calling that. Normally it's a couple of minutes after the end of the qualifying, and then Richie will say yep, everyone, and it looks like it might be starting very soon actually, so everyone's going to be checking their tyres here before the race starts. Good luck everybody. There's lots of support in the chat for you all. Everyone wants to see a good race. Good luck. Enjoy the racing. As you can see with the times on the right hand side there. Yep, absolutely. Check those tyres. Everyone make sure you're on the right tyre to start your race for your whichever strat you're wanting to go with. There's quite a few strats available in this, to be honest. So yeah. Comfort hards are ready, says CJ Howell. Absolutely, why not? I was thinking dirt tyres, but there you go. Even snow ones might be pretty fun. Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy, but yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so he's just saying 2 minutes, check tyres, make sure you've got everything you've got, and then we'll be out on track. So it's 35, where we'll be starting the race, everybody. If you're enjoying this so far, obviously leave a like if you can, and also always appreciate to hit that subscribe button if you want to subscribe too. Always got something going on most weekends, so this week is the CTC 2026, ourselves against Gen X, and then next Saturday is the IMSA 2026 as well. That will be at Watkins Glen, and then that is the MX5's Cup and the main race, which is the GT3 GTDs. So yeah, excellent stuff. I have trouble with this course, says Darlow Boy, and trouble with this car. Does he want to change track? Well, it's a tricky one, but I think once you get into the flow, it's quite nice. It's not too bad. It's quite a nice little track. Yeah, I quite like it in certain ways. 60 seconds to go, says Richie. That's it, chap. We've just got 60 seconds to wait before this one starts. So, yep, time to shake those hands, shake those feet, cool down, and take deep breaths. And there we are. But yeah, absolutely. Time to take nice and steady, nice and easy. You can see on the right hand side there of the screen where we are in terms of time, qualifying. It's a good start on this one with false start check. So important to important to make sure you don't jump that start, get that handbrake on, get those brakes on before the lights go out. The last thing you want to do is cause anything and then suddenly go into a shadow. Here we go, everybody, here we go. So it's 6 seconds now till the race starts. Good luck DTR and good luck Gen X. Let's hope for a nice race, a good race, and some nice little battles along the way. So, yeah, let's get into spectator mode, everybody. clear at the moment. So we'll get the stars away. There we go. And away they go, and away they go, and Deck takes it out. Oh, the wrong person indeed there. I was on the wrong person all the way, but Deck is there. P2 Howell up into P1 at the moment. So we will check on the tyres in a moment and see who is on what. Oh, there's somebody spin out. There's a spin out. But yep, we currently have CJ Howell holding P1 at the moment with Deck in P2, Kieran in P3. Then with Ernemetto in P4, Darlow Boy in P5, Yari in P6, Karim in P7, Hippie in P8, might have been Hippie then, it might have had a little bit of, no it wasn't, JJ is there, Tyson, Nick and Ian. So, might have been, oh it's going to be tricky. Dyko's in, evening Dyko, evening. So yeah, somebody with a spin out there, Deck up into P1 now, so we missed that one, sorry chat, I'll stay up towards the front end here at the moment, but yeah, clearly a spin or something happened where somebody span. Ernemetto in P2, Kieran P3, CJ Howell in P4, Yari in P5, then we have Karim in P6, Hippie in P7, JJ in P8, so JJ up to P8 at the moment. Excellent start from JJ for Keimaru. Started in 12th, now up to 8th at the moment. Nick in P9, Tyson in P10, Ian in P11, and it was Darlow Boy in P12. So we have it then, Deck still holding out, so I'll click onto this now, so we get a little bit more info on. At the end of lap 1, I will then go on to show the tyres, so we'll then see, I'll get a rough idea, lap 2 I should say really, and see if anyone pits in. So Deck currently holding P1 from Numeretto. I keep on wanting to say Amaretto, but I would not be right. Couldn't beat the Numeretto. Yeah, Kieran in P3 with CJ Howell for company in P4. Oh, just went a little bit wide there, clipping a bit of dirt. We'll have a little bit of dirt on that left rear, but managing to hold that corner. Oh, no, he hasn't, he's gone, he span. Oh, unlucky. That dirty tyre caught CJ out there, I believe. That's very unlucky. Karim coming up on hot on the heels now of CJ Howell. I've still got that little bit of dirt on the tyres as well, he's got to be so careful. He's looking to try and manage that as best he can. Oh, it's gone off as he's staying on track. Okay, there we are, he's in 7th at the moment. Was holding P1 at the start, so yeah, he's up into 6th. Kieran has pitted, so Kieran has come in for DTR, he's pitted. We'll give him a bit of a clear track, but we'll stay out now then with Deck out in P1 at the moment, in Numeretto in P2. Then we have Yari in P3, Karim a few seconds behind now in P4 with Hippie in P5, not too far behind Karim. Numeretto, oh, and CJ just about makes the move, makes it through on Hippie. Nick in 7th place currently, and we have Tyson in 8th, Ian in 9th. Keep it on the track, Ian. Oh, got to be so careful, so much slippy stuff around. But yeah, then we have Darlow Boy in P10, and then we have Keimaru in P11, JJ, as you can see there. And then we have Kieran in P12, but Kieran has already pitted, so has already come in. Has pitted off already, so I'm guessing Kieran has come off the hards and gone into something a little bit better for grip. But now 1.2 to 1.3 seconds in front at the moment as they come down to the sweeping right-hander. Slight little tap on the brakes, I think everyone does that. And away you go, open up the DRS, away you go. Keep that pace going forward. And Numeretto trying to hold on. Doing very well indeed in P2. Has come through a few. I think started around about 5th or 4th or 5th.
Got taken out.
So up to P2. Excellent stuff. Excellent start for Numeretto. Yari in P3, and CJ Howell in P4, Kareen in P5. So CJ Howell has also gone in front of Kareen. So Kareen probably letting CJ through there, probably appreciating that CJ might have that extra bit of pace, and has probably decided, yeah, I'll let you through. Thing to do, work as a team, that's what you do. DTR Hippie in P6, so yeah, excellent stuff so far from Hippie. Just staying nice and tight. And so we have Howell coming in, we have Deck coming in, so these guys are all coming off their harder tyres, and Hippie as well. So Deck, Howell and Hippie,
yeah, it's GR2
all coming in off the hard tyres, along with Tyson and Nick as well, so quite a few are come in now. So, that means Numeretto and Yari and Karim are all staying out for the extra lap, so they've all done a little bit of fuel saving. And Deku's already back out on track. Got a bit of space in front of him now, and Kieran is in P2, so Kieran has made a jump there. Technically he's in P2 after the others have pitted in. And then we have CJ Howell.
I can't get to my feed now.
Who's now pitted in as well, come off the hards. Hippie also pitted in, everybody else pitted in, I believe it's only those three at the front. Yari, Numeretto and Karim that didn't pit in. Everyone else has already pitted in, with Kieran also pitted in at the end of lap 1. So interesting strats coming through here, coming into play. Tyson in P8, bit of space between himself and Ian and Hippie. Probably ideal in a way, because you won't get that dirty air interfering, you'll get a nice clear space, which is sometimes better than having that bit of dirty air, which is sending you a little bit wider. Ian holding on to P9, Nick holding on to P10 at the moment. And they're both in front of JJ and Darlow Boy. Darlow Boy won't be giving this up. He's going to be pushing. No, in the qualifying, he certainly gave it a good shot. He gave it the best he could. So we know that Darlow Boy's going to want to give it some more. So he hasn't given up yet. JJ in front, but only by 2 seconds. So I'd imagine that Darlow will be passing JJ in the not too distant future. Maybe at the end of the bridge. Or at the sweeping left-hander. Or right-hander, I should say, not too far after it. So, yep. See how those two get on. 21 seconds adrift from Nick at the moment. He's currently in 10th place. Has already pitted. Cars in P9 again has already pitted as well. And you can hear Tyson just in front as well. So, only 2 seconds between Tyson and Ian, and less than a second between Ian and Nick. Maybe Ian and Nick can work together a little bit to bridge that gap to Tyson. Tyson currently 7 seconds behind Hippie at the moment. well held, well done. Using all the track limits there, Tyson. Holding P8 at the moment. Taking the curb in. Yeah, and there we are. And so, yes, so we have everyone pitting in at the moment. Karim now comes in. And we have Yari as well coming in. They're both going to be coming off the hard tyres. Softs for Karim and mediums for Yari. And then we have Hippie just in behind, but Hippie will go through. He's holding the pace. He has more pace coming out. Oof. Crikey. Okay. Yep. So very close. Karim holds on to P5. Hippie in P6. Yari in P7. CJ Howell in P4 at the moment with Ernemetto in P3. He's managed to take the P3 position there. Oh, Howell just losing that back end a little bit there. Got to be so careful. Currently on a best lap at the moment. But, of course, some of these drivers pitted in, so they would have been on their racing hards to begin with. Now they're going to be on a better compound, better racing compound, tyre compound, in order to generate better pace and better grip, which they will need. All the little lifts, that's where your front end can lose a little bit of grip, and the air is allowed to pass underneath, and you can't quite get that same downforce. So, yep, over the bridge comes Kieran. Currently a half second up on his fastest lap so far. DTR deck currently in P1. Bringing it round to the right. There he goes. Look at that. Almost kissing the barrier there, which is as close as you want to be. Currently running a 1.3 purple lap at present. So he's up. There he comes through. DTR deck. IS deck 250. Or is DTR deck as well, also known as AKAs. Through he comes. Lovely and smooth, which is ideally what you want through here, especially with 4 and 4 on the wear. 1.8 up now. Kieran trying to hold on to the tails of deck, and he will do very well to do that too. Yep, plenty of the track there, and over, through he comes with a 302.037, now the fastest lap of the race so far. And we go to Kieran, and he brings it through as well with a 304. CJ Howell is 4.5 seconds now behind. Drivers have all pitted in once already. Little bits of gap, but this can be a little bit misleading because this is generally where people are on different tyres, and also with the pit stops being at different times as well, it can look like there's bits of space between people. But yeah, as the laps go by, currently in lap 5, but as the laps go by, as the pit stops are made, and drivers come back out on track, suddenly we'll see those times and the positions and the drivers suddenly become in battles. The times will be a lot closer as those drivers will be on better compounds. Well held again, well held again. Ernemetto in P4 at the moment, maintaining a sort of 3.8 seconds. He's sort of maintaining 3 to 4 to CJ Howell at the moment. Bad so far, currently P3, 4 and 5 at the moment for Gen X. There's Karim in 5th place. Hippie in 6th, 2.5 seconds down at the moment. Yari just in behind Hippie, just 1.4 seconds less than that. In behind. So nice bit of company. Here Karim going through there, so Hippie then comes through. Lovely little set of corners this, just got to get your braking right as you come across into the right-hander, staying as wide as you can, but being careful not to touch that barrier. Oof, close for the barrier, that one. Oof. Don't want to be hitting that. Absolutely not. And around to the left we go with Hippie, Yari. Currently P7. Keep a nice wide line coming through, almost hitting the apex, and then coming back out wide again. Getting the DRS activated. Away you go. Get that speed going. Currently on the fastest lap, on his own fastest lap at the moment. Excellent stuff. Keep it going. Then have Tyson in P8. So running around about 4. He's brought it down, I think, a little bit to Yari. He's got Ian 2.6 seconds behind with Nick. Those two keeping each other company, which is good. Excellent stuff. Work together as much as you can. That's what you should do. Look after each other. And hold on to that P9 at the moment. Nick in P10 at the moment as well. Yep, well done. You've got to go a little bit wide on that corner to keep that pace up, but you'll always touch a little bit of that grass on the left-hand side. But yeah, just so if you know you do it, you're okay most of the time. If we come round to the tight right-hander, under the footway, and around to the left. Nick right with Ian there. And Nick might just be, yep, it's going to be between these two. And Ian just holds back a little bit, letting Nick through. Now Ian can then fall back into Nick's slipstream, get a bit of slip from there, get a bit of extra pace, a bit of free speed if you can do it. Absolutely. So Ian in P10 there, then we have Darlow Boy in P11. No pitting in just yet, so we'll see how that goes in a moment. Darlow Boy currently in P11, but sets his fastest lap so far, so taking 2/10 off his fastest lap. And then we have Kmaru. Last lap was his fastest lap. Yep. So keeping P12. Excellent stuff. Well done, Kmaru. Well done, well done. Keep pushing. Keep doing the best you can. 100%. Got to keep trying. So go back to deck. Currently holding up P1 position at the moment. So he did set a fastest lap, a new fastest lap as you can see there with a 3 minutes .970. So he did step underneath the 3.1s. Yep, that's pretty quick. Pretty quick indeed. So yep, 3 minutes .970 lap time, which is why he's extended that gap to Kieran behind. To 11 seconds at the moment, Kieran in P2. And I think it's just extended a little bit lead to CJ Howell, maybe by a second or two. I think CJ Howell was within 4 seconds before, so over the last couple of laps, Kieran's just sort of managed to bridge a bit of a gap there to CJ Howell. Meto was one of the drivers that stayed out for the extra lap, so did 3 laps on the racing hards before pitting in. Did some fuel saving, and reason for that would be so that you don't have to fuel save for the rest of the race, so just get it out of the way there, because at some point you'll probably need to fuel save. Meto, and we have Kieran pitting in already, so pitting in, coming in off the mediums. Howell also pitting in off the softs, so an interesting choice between the two. Meto staying out, so Meto will now regain the P2 from before. And there he goes in front. Both are very close with their fuel. Hippie also pulling in as well off the mediums. Yari will go up in front into P4 then. Kieran will keep P5 by all accounts, and Meto then. So we've got Kareem in P3 again. Kareem was one of those that didn't pit in until the end of lap 3. And he's only 4 seconds adrift from Onometho. So these two will be looking to be able to push on a little bit with softs and mediums, or mediums and softs, depending on which way they choose. Gary in P4 at the moment, Kieran in P5. Like I say, as the pit stops come in and the strategies unfold, things will change a little bit as we go through the race. Gary holding that P4 at the moment. We say Kieran in P5. Tyson in P6. Yet to do a second pit, I believe. Nick in P7, so close the gap down as well to Tyson. Presently just down to 2 seconds. I think it moved up a little bit when Ian was there. I think it was 2.7, so they've closed it down a little bit. Ian sitting in nicely as well with Nick, so using that slip as much as possible. Well done, Ian. Well done, well done, well done. Tight right-hander. Ian, one of the drivers on controller as well. So 4 and 4 settings are quite harsh when you're on the controller. Certainly are. So do take it's a lot of work. But doing extremely well in P8 at the moment. CJ Howell then has done the pitting in. He's now back out. P9. Again, a slightly different strat. So interesting to see that there's a couple of different strats being played out here. Some have gone for a longer stint at the start, some have gone for a very short stint at the start, some have gone for what I call a standard 2-lapper at the start, but then they've gone for something a little bit different in the middle section. Maybe then they're going to finish it off with the tyres that they are currently on, lap 7 at the moment. Hippie in P10. And we have Darlow Boy in P11. Keimaru in P12, and Keimaru with a 3:14 on lap 6 there, so that's the fastest lap so far. 3:14.5, excellent stuff. Looks like starting to read the track a little bit more, which is good. Excellent stuff. 3:14.5, nice one. Well done, well done. Keep it going, keep pushing. See if you can use your teammate as your marker. See if you can catch up to Darlow Boy. Deck still holding P1 at the moment on lap 8. Come to the tight left-hander at 100 miles an hour, then again to the left-hander, down around about 90. Accelerate out, sweeping right-hander, and we come down to the tight left. Easing off 84, 85 miles an hour, maybe 90. Stepping out wide and then coming through, hitting the apex, just clipping the apex. Don't want to touch the curbs with these because yeah, you lift that front end, you risk lifting that front end, and that's when your yeah, understeer will be most exposed. So yeah, you don't really want to be going straight on. DTR deck so far holding on to this P1 at the moment. We'll run through and have a look at Onometho. Sit in with deck at the present. This takes us through to the end of lap 8. At the moment, no need to be powering. It's a case of now sticking to your strat, doing the laps you need to do, and sticking to that strat now. There we go to the right hander. Stepping out wide, yeah, can easily be done. Back end likes to try and step out there, goes across to the left hand, sweeping over to the right hander. And then we have the slowing down, should take the left hander. 115, 120 over to the right hander, take the apex, a bit of curbing, helps to take you through. out wide, and then coming across, clipping the apex again, out wide, over to the curbing, and then out to the right again, take a bit of curbing, hit that apex on the centre, lovely, look at that, and across at the end, and here we are, and a 303.261 on that particular lap. There you go, that's how it's done. And coming up to turn 1, there you go. So right-hander, and out you go, nice and wide, accelerate out, dropping the DRS, and away you go. Excellent stuff from Deck. Sit on for a little while until he gets to the bridge again, and then we'll go back through the grid, and we'll see where everybody is, see how everyone is going on. Oh, okay, so Ernesto now coming off the hards, pitting in, and Kareem also coming off the softs, so they're both pitting in. Interesting, again another interesting strat opening up. It's quite, you can catch him out, that left-hander. Time to 100, dropping down to around about 90, 95, out wide, pace on, DRS activated, round to the right, braking, left-hander, getting close to the curbing, trying not to touch it too much, otherwise you lift that front end, don't want to lose that downforce at the front. Again, just a little clip there is fine, but not too much, there we go, look at that, and then over to the right, slight little clip, very careful not to go out too wide, there we are. 42 seconds in front, with Deck there on board, there we are. Pitting in with the next lap or two, I would think. Flash Dagger, hello Flash Dagger in there as well, in the chat with us. Yes, Flash. You might have just missed that, but we rode on board for a lap with Deck. This being at St. Croix in the CTC Community Team Cup, match day 5. DTR versus Gen X Racing, GXR. And we'll go down through now through the grid. And I'll go through some of the positions here. Daiko, yeah, Daiko's there obviously. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, St. Croix, not often used, and it's the Audi RS5 4 and 4 setting, so tyre wear is 4, fuel is 4. Started early morning, time 6, and so now we should be into the late morning. So so like I say, Deck currently in P1 at the moment, Kieran in P2, and a 302.180 last lap by Kieran. Wow, it is Group 2. Yeah, it's the Audi RS5, so it's the Group 2 with the DRS. So you have to activate that DRS button to increase your top end. Yeah, like I say, it's 4 and 4 up against Gen X. Kieran currently holding that P2 at the moment, and that 302.180, excellent lap time by Kieran there. Great stuff. Yari currently in P3 as well, and a 307 with Yari, fastest lap so far, but we know, I think he's got a little bit more in the tank, so we will see when he pits in. Deck currently pitting in off the mediums. Nick in P4. Nick would like to try and hold that if he can. Deck back out now, so Deck now out onto the soft tyres. So he will have covered all tyres now. So racing hards, racing mediums and racing softs must be used. They are mandatory for this one. And Nick keeps going there. Oh, he's not, he's pitting in. So Nick's going to come off the mediums. He will be coming out onto the softs. Excellent stuff. And then we have, so yep, CJ Howell now will be coming through out into P4. And Meto will now be in P5. And then we have Kareem in P6. And we have Nick, Hippie. And we have Tyson, will be looking to see if he can get in front. Willie will still need to pit in yet. These two Oh, they're both coming out there. Hippie comes out, but Nick has managed to hold his position in P7. Comes up to the first turn, takes the right-hander, and away he goes. DRS activated, as you can see, and away he goes. Holding on to that P7. Tyson in P8. We'll have Hippie for company here. Ian with a half-second penalty. But we'll be looking to see if he can. Yep, half-second penalty there. He's got Hippie right with him as well for company. Trying to go through on the inside there. Trying to put a bit of pressure on Tyson. They've raced many times before, these two. Certainly have. Hippie has also raced with Tyson as well before. This is where the battle is. This is what I'm saying when you get the some of the pit stops happening. That's when it'll start to unravel. In right now with Tyson. Both of them slightly squeezed on the curbing there. They're both pushing each other as fast as they can. There you go, Ian looking to try and get a good exit speed from that tight right-hander. Going over the bridge, he's eating a bit of time, but will it be enough time? Not quite. Oh, well held. Hippie right with you. And Hippie going through on the inside, probably a wise move. Then go through if needs be, but yep. Holding time though. Lost a couple of tenths. So, yep. Let's see. And Ian just holds back a little bit, lets Hippie go in front. We'll use Hippie's slip. Kieran now in, coming off the softs as well, so yeah. Here we go. Now it's up to see if Hippie can possibly catch with Tyson. Darlow Boy and JJ. Darlow Boy did get a 3:11.456, so in lap 6 and at 3:14 it looks like he pitted in, so yeah, Kemaru did pit in, so it looks like it might be pitted in and racing till the end now. Go back to deck. Deck probably has now probably fueled up and tired up for the rest of the race. Holding P1, CJ Howell now in P2, just holding it with 3 seconds from DTR Kieran. And we have Ernesto will be in P4 just behind Kieran. Kieran though making up a little bit of time on CJ Howell. So holding time, holding track at the moment. Oh, hang on a minute. CJ Howell span. Oh, no. Not what he would have wanted. Oh, wow. So unlucky holding Pete, and he's got a half second for his troubles. Half second penalty as well. That's, oh no. Ernemeto's got the half second penalty. Oh, unlucky. But CJ Howell holding on to P3 there. I don't think he was going to be pitting in again either, so I think he was pretty much out for the up for the race there. That's very unlucky. But yeah, we'll get his head down. We'll push. We know he's got a nice bit of pace here. 3:03.751 he has managed so far. So yeah, I'm pretty sure CJ won't be giving this up. We'll be looking to try and push. See if we can get catch up with his teammate, maybe even work together a little bit. Let's see, Kareem is in P5 as well, so not too far behind CJ Howell. Still 3 laps to go, really, 3.5 laps to go. There's Kareem 4 seconds in front of Yari. Nick in P7. Hippie in P8. Ian in P9 now with Tyson in P10. So he managed to get past Tyson. Question is now, does anyone now for the rest of the race need to pit? Maybe everybody has done their pit stops now. There's only 3 laps to go after this one. We will see. Darlow boy, 52 seconds adrift from Tyson. And JJ in P12 at the moment. Kamaru stepped in at last minute. Kamaru, so well done for that. GG's. Oh, commentator's curse. I shouldn't have stayed on you. I do apologise. Blue flag. You do have deck possibly coming through on you. Let's have a look. You do. So Jack coming through now with Kamaru. Yep, moves over to the left, allows Deck to get through. Well done, well done, well done. Well done. GG's. So Deck continues. Well, almost looked like he was going to kiss that barrier there. Well done, Deck. Well done. Currently holding that P1 at the moment. Kieran in P2. So, like I say, very unlucky for CJ Howell to lose that P2. He was holding that P2 at the time. Time was coming down to Kieran, but still, he was holding it at the moment at that point. But yes, just slid out, just went over that curbing. I think a little bit might have touched that gravel, which just spun him out. And Kieran was there, ready to take the P2 position from Howell. Unfortunate spin cost him there. But yep, he has Reto for company. Maybe between them they can look after each other, keep themselves in that P3 and P4. Maybe even Ernesto might have more pace at this point. We'll just see. Ernesto there. So 5.795 you can see there. But yeah, probably looking to stay on the tails of CJ Howell. And just look after each other, work together. Probably the best thing to do. Moving out, overtaking. Might be that he's on a better tyre compound. And CJ's probably said, look, go through. I will sit in behind you. Use your slip, thank you. Excellent stuff. Karim, as you can see, just in behind as well. So Karim has closed that gap down a little bit to these two. Third, fourth and fifth respectively. There he has, well actually Yari has taken a bit of time out of Karim. I think it was 4 seconds before, so it's 1.5 seconds now. And you can just see him in the background. There he is, there's Yari. Coming around to complete lap 12. Nice lap time as well, so on the softs. Excellent stuff. Nick 8 seconds behind at the moment. There's Hippie in P8. Tyson in P9. Ian in P10. Not too far away from Tyson still, so this could be a battle that could still happen. Just 2 laps to go. Ian still close attention with Tyson here. P9 and P10 respectively, and setting a blue lap at the moment as well, so he's on for his fastest lap at the moment. And he's taken a couple of tenths there out of Tyson, right on the back end. A few cars showing a little bit of wear and tear. Some of the parts of the track barriers are so close. Very easy to kiss one of those. Very easy indeed. Just easing off a little bit there. Might be sitting off tight slowly. Darlow boy in P11. 308.125 on lap 11, so yeah. And setting the blue sector at the moment, so on for a fastest lap, Darlow boy. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Well done. And then we have JJ. Moving up the rear, but yeah, has done very well. Excellent stuff. GG's. We'll go up to Deck now. Deck starting the final lap. Here he goes. 44 seconds clear of Kieran within P2. There's Kieran, 16 seconds now. He'll be starting his last lap. Over he goes. Yeah, they look great, don't they? Excellent, excellent liveries on show, both teams. Brilliantly done. There's CJ Howell leading a trio. There's Karim just behind him. Ernamato, oh, and Larry now in the slip of Ernamato. He'll be on the soft compounder tyre as well. Ernamato will probably be looking to, Ernamato I should say, should probably be looking to just try and hold on to Karim's tails here. Karim going, maybe taking a little bit of pace off. Steady for the corner. It's quite slow through. Crikey, might have cost him a little bit of time. Yari now 5/10 behind. Closing up with these three now. We won't get to Deck obviously because Deck is well out in front at the moment. So you'll see Karim is there, Kieran, and then we have Deck here, so not too far away coming through. But we'll come back to these three here, and then we have Yari. Those two going through. Ernamato and Yari now. Got to be so close when you're going through some of these corners. You get that dirty air. Very easy. That front end just to lift slightly. After the front not to grip as you'd want it to, but there we go. Yari still keeping touch as they come through. Does he get a good corner? He does get a good corner. But yeah, so far, so Karim has now dropped back. So, oof. And Yari, that was close. Not sure what happened there. So yeah, I don't have to rewind, but yeah. Unfortunately, Deck has finished. I do apologise, but yes, congratulations, GG's to Deck. DTR Deck takes the win, P1, and set the fastest lap as well with a 3-minute 2:70. So he even went quicker than before. Almost broke the 3-minute barrier. GG's, congratulations, DTR Deck, P1. There we have DTR Kieran in P2. Flash giving congratulations also to Deck there for the P1. Kieran holds it well, and round he comes. Beautifully done. Going to be crossing the line in P2. GG's to DTR Kieran. Excellent drive. Brilliantly done. 304.660 on the final lap. Well done, well done. GG's Kieran. And then we have the trio here. See, well, I think trio, yes. Oh, Yari has managed to get in front then. So, Unmeto in P3, CJ Howell in P4. Congratulations, Unmeto, well done, GG's, good race, excellent race. Through comes CJ Howell, very unlucky to have to spin when he did. Really unlucky, but takes P4. Yari takes P5, congratulations, GG's to Yari in P5. Excellent drive. And then we have Nick in P6.
Not bad from last, I think I was last at 1
Oh, great drive as well by Nick. Excellent stuff, GG's. Hippie in P7. Again, excellent drive by Hippie on controller 2, so did very, very well indeed. GG's to that one. Tyson in P8. Well done, Tyson, GG's. Well done, mate. Pulled it home. Excellent stuff. Ian in P9 does the spinny spinners. Indeed he does, indeed he does. And we have Kareem. I will. Out of fuel. Oh my word, Kareem ran out of fuel. Okay, that's what happened to Kareem in the end. That was unlucky. Oh, very, very unlucky. He was doing so well. P4, I think. Yeah, we've there. But so that's so unfortunate, Kareem. You're doing so well there, my friend. So well. Darlo boy coming through and finishes in P11. GG's. Yeah, that's so unlucky. Kareem was doing so well there as well. Oh, very, very unlucky. Pole position and victory going to DTR deck. GG's deck. Well done. So we'll do this, save the replay, and then we'll go to the result. And we'll save on that. And that one as well. So there we have it, everybody. At the end of the race, we have DTR deck in P1 with a time of 43.48 and best lap time of 3 minutes at 0.270. And then we had in P2 DTR Kieran, 45 seconds behind on that one, but with a best lap time of 3:02.1. Then we had Ernemetto. He was the first home for Gen X Racing. Well done, GG's. And he brought it home in third with a best lap time of 3:04.346. So good pace, good pace. Chris Howell, CJ Howell, very, very unlucky. Unlucky with that spin. Was holding P2 at the time, so really, really unlucky. Strat was good. Just that spin cost you, I think. So unlucky that that happened. And you can see there, pace was 3:03.751, so excellent pace too. So, well, yeah. GG's on the P4 there, CJ Howell, well done. Yari and P5 with 3:05.179 being the best lap time there. You can see that with Nick, 3:05.170, so very identical those two, just 7 seconds between them at the end in P6. Hippie in P7, 3:03.894. And then we had Tyson, Gen X Tyson in P8, 3:06.020, best lap time too, so nothing too shabby there either. Excellent time. GG's Tyson on that one. Ian bringing it home in P9, not too far behind either, so with a 3:06.412 best lap time as well, so excellent time there. GG's. Kareem, so unlucky to run out of fuel on that last lap. Unbelievable. You were on top, I think you were 4th at the time, I think. Yeah, you looked very good for it too. Your strat had come really good. Just that extra few litres of fuel would have seen you home. So very unlucky. But a great P10, 3:05.018. That shows you the pace that Kareem was displaying. Very good indeed. So excellent pace from Kareem. Then we had Gen X Dardo Boy, 3:08. So yeah, picked up the pace towards the end as well. Excellent drive, Gen X Dardo Boy. Well done. Stuck at it. Pushed till the end, and also so did Kmaru. JJ also pushing at it till the end there, and 3:14.5 best lap. But yeah, did reserve, so stepped in at the last minute. So well done, GG's on that. It's so well done. It's always nice to have 6 on 6 with a race. So GG's on that, my friend. Well done for that. Really cool, really cool. So there we are. There it is.